Hey guys, how's it going? It is Lego Gun Replicas here, and today I am gonna bring a very special build. This was a build actually requested by one of my friends, and pretty popular for the time of this weapon. And yeah. So anyway, guys, here we have the Lego the M110 sniper rifle. So let's get into some history. So the M110 semi-automatic sniper rifle system, or M110 SAS, is an American semi-automatic sniper rifle, designated marksman rifle that is chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO round, developed by Knight's Armament Company. The M110 is to be replaced by the lighter and more compact Heckler & Koch G28 German marksman. This gun was put into service in 2008 to present day, so this weapon is still being made to present day. This gun also has been served in the Iraqi War, the war in Afghanistan, the Syrian Civil War, and finally the Turkey PKK conflict. This weapon has a gas-operated rotating bolt action, and its effective range is 800 meters, or 897 yards. And that covers the history and some of the development of this rifle. Now let's get into some details. So before we actually get into any of the details of this weapon, I just have no words for this weapon, honestly. This weapon is so beautifully built, crafted, and is by far one of the most, how do I say this, enjoyable weapons I've made, and very comfortable. This weapon, especially this part in the underside of the grip, on slanted piece. There's two of those, just right next to each other. Also, working trigger, nothing too dramatic. Yep, just something that goes along with all my weapons. Also, here we have the safety, and then the semi-automatic. So this is not a full automatic weapon, unlike the M4 or any of those other American-made weapons. And also, without the attachments, we also have some other details, that being this side panel that flips down to let the rounds chamber out when fired, and also the bolt. And I will say, the bolt was probably the least favorite of mine of this whole weapon. The bolt functions, but it has to use tape in order to keep all of those 2x2s actually inside the chamber. So you can see here, that's me pulling back on the bolt. And there's no rubber band system for this, so you have to manually push this all the way back in to close the bolt. And yeah, again, same pistol grip from the Mosin Nagant Obras, just again modified. Also, I added this other 2x2 upside down slanted piece And I saw this with all of the weapons, and including, I think, some of the M4s. So, I'm not sure what this is for, because maybe it's for comfort. But, yeah, I'm not really sure. Also, we've got these 2 dots on the side. I guess, again, for, like, comfort to the grip. The grip, it's alright. You can hold it by one hand, just I wouldn't, like, jostle it around, or this will break eventually. And, with that, we'll get into some attachments. And one of those attachments being the magazine. The magazine fits in really nicely. I've got actually a special piece inside the magazine well that will hold it in place and not make it go in too far up. I'll show you what that means in just a sec. But anyway, this is a 10-round stick mag. Well, I guess that's a stick mag. It does kind of curve on the original, but not by much. So, I'm not sure what to do. Yeah. So I just kept it like that. And, yeah. Another attachment that you saw at the beginning of the video was the bipod. The bipod works. It's not something very practical because these are just hinge joints, somewhat connecting onto the brick, and then the brick being attached onto these pieces right here. Let's see if I can focus that. There we go. Yeah, just these pieces right here, and then this piece right here. And just connect those. You do have somewhat of a working bipod. It's not very convenient, but yeah, now it somewhat does work. And finally, the most notable attachment for this sniper rifle, because this is a sniper rifle, is the scope. Yeah. I ran out of a lot of those special 2x4 slanted on both side pieces, and I just had to make it out of 2x whatever plate pieces and just all sorts of stuff. But the dials do work. This one has a little bit more friction, but again, it does work. You can look down the scope, actually. You can look down the scope, but you'll notice that there's not a reticle. And I'll show you that in just a minute. And here we have the scope on the weapon. And I'll show you what I mean. So, maybe. Yeah, I know it's not going to focus. Just kind of a thing for Android. But, hang on. See, I'm trying to actually figure out ways how to get it onto the camera. But, there's not a lot of room. Actually, I'm gonna tilt the camera upside down, so you might have to look upside down for a minute. Oh, maybe. Yeah, there we go. No, come on. There we go. So there's the post iron sight, which kind of works for the iron sight in general. And there it is. So yeah, I'm sorry that it kind of took a while to get that shown on camera, but at least I somewhat got that on camera. And yeah, so with that being said, let's finally shoot it. Gotta turn off the safety. 10 round. Alrighty then. No bipod. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in another Lego gun replica video.